is the guy who says 10% of the universe. Yeah, I want to get into it.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to my channel, Modern Renaissance Man. I am Ty Smith. Appreciate every last one of you guys taking time out of your day to view my content. Do me a favor though, make sure you follow me on all the platforms you see above and below. And also hitting this like button right here will continuously have my content circulated and recommended to you, the American people. It also helps push it out in the YouTube algorithm, and it keeps them from shadow banning me because they don't like real black patriots that love America and love this country speaking out on what we see falling before us with common sense, ladies and gentlemen. Last thing, double check to make sure that you still are subscribed to the channel because YouTube is unsubscribing you from my channel. So make sure you check your subscription to me to make sure that YouTube is not doing that. So ladies and gentlemen, we got to talk about this. We have to talk about this. And I know that y'all saw this right here because, oh my God, what is happening? President Biden saying he is pissed. He's calling in, letting it be known that he's still the man. No matter what, he is still the man. He can take care of things. He can do things. Oh my goodness, y'all, you have to check this out. Let me see if I got this proportioned out to where y'all can see it pretty good. Nobody care about seeing these two people right here, especially that guy right there. But I want y'all to pay attention and listen in on this right quick. Listen to this.
The debate. He lied over, Trump has 50 lies. I mean, look, this is a guy who says 10% of the universe. Yeah, I want to get into it. He's just a liar. Who says 10% of the universe. Yeah, I want to get into it. He's just a liar.
What the heck is
and
that?
He hadn't done a damn thing.
This the guy that
I want to get into it. I mean, look, this is a guy who says 10% of the universe. Yeah, I want to get into it. He's just a liar, and he hadn't done a damn thing since the debate.
I want y'all to pay attention to something. After he do that, is it me or do y'all hear somebody kind of laugh? Check it out.
Liar, and who says 10% of the universe. Yeah, I want to get into it. He's just a liar, and he hadn't done a damn thing since the debate. Yeah, I want to get into it.
I know you heard that.
He's just a liar, and he hadn't done a damn thing since the debate. He's been riding around in a golf cart for 10 days or down in Mar-a-Lago talking with his wealthy friends. I'm not running because of these guys, Joe. I'm running because, and you know me well enough to know this from the very beginning, I ran because I never bought on to the trickle-down economic theory. I never bought into the notion that we have to walk away from the rest of the world and cave to Putin or anybody else. I've never believed any of it.
Who is caving to Putin? Who is caving to Putin? If President Trump said, if I become the president, if and when I'm elected, this war will be over in 24 hours. I have ways. It will be over in 24 hours. I'm just saying. So how is that caving? That seems like that's beating your chest saying, let me become president and watch what happens. That's not caving.
That. And I'm confident that's what the American people are. So what I did was I went out and I wanted to make sure that there wasn't any slippage at all. And with the average voter, I don't care what the millionaires think.
He don't care what himself thinks. Anyway, you don't care what those ones, the Democrats that are millionaires that's not want to support you think. And if you listen real close, it sounds like there's some shuffling going on. We know that he's not doing this off the top of the dome. He has some paper or something that sounds like he's shuffling. Listen.
What I did was I went out and I wanted to make sure that there wasn't any slippage at all. And with the average voter, I don't care what the millionaires think. And by the way, 97% of all the people who contribute to us are people making under 200, contributing under $200. I think we have the largest contingent ever in history. I'm not positive of that, but I think that's true. And so,
how you gonna say none? See this? Listen.
So, I think we have the largest contingent ever in history. I'm not positive of that, but I think that's true.
Listen to this statement.
97% of all the people who contribute to us are what the millionaires think. And by the way, 97% of all the people who contribute to us are people making under 200.
97% of all the people that contribute to us are all the people making under 200,000. It seems like what he's trying to say.
Contributing under $200.
They're contributing $200. 97% of them are. But check this out.
We have the largest contingent ever in history. I'm not positive of that, but I think that's true.
I'm not positive of that, but I think it's true.
And so I want their support, but that's not the reason I'm running. I'm not running about what they think and what they care about. And by the way, you don't see a whole hell of a lot of them flocking to Trump. You don't
Actually, you do.
see a whole lot of CEOs flocking to Trump.
Actually, you do. Elon Musk, Larry. Okay.
You don't see any, you see the major economists out there talking about what I have been able to do. I don't hear anybody talking about his economic plan likely to bring America around and keep America first. And by
We all are talking about it. Trump is talking about it. Making America first, because that's something that you're definitely not doing, President Biden. Hence, open border. Hence, helping out other countries besides us. I haven't forgotten about Taiwan. I haven't forgotten about Ukraine. But then leaving Maui, Hawaii in the dust and leaving East Palestine, Ohio. Yeah.
By the way, here's Trump talking about all that he's done and you know, Trump and his debate night. He's a pathological liar. He lied about Roe. He refused to accept the outcome of the election. He refused to condemn January 6th. And he says, they claim, he spoke with Putin before he invaded. What the hell are we doing, Joe? What are we doing? He invaded.
What? Did he say, what the heck are we doing, Joe?
What the hell are we doing, Joe?
What? You talking to?
What are we doing? This is bizarre.
No.
What are
Bro, it's her. She was doing the laughing. Listen, look at her. Look at her.
we doing? This is bizarre.
Oh, y'all like, who you talking about, Ty? I'll show y'all. I'm gonna show you guys. Watch her. It's her that was doing the snickering and laughing. I mean, she can't help it.
No.
What are we doing? This is bizarre.
No.
She's trying to keep a straight face. Oh, wow. She wants to
Good
laugh.
question. I have a few questions.
This is bizarre.
No.
It's a good question. I have a
kept it
few
together.
questions, Mr. President, and I know you know where I stand. And yet I have a few questions. First, it's very
Fair
simple.
enough.
How can you assure the American people that you won't have another night like the one you did in Atlanta?
How much should good car insurance?
Bro, I'm muting this. Commercial, y'all. Sorry. Moving on.
Look at my career. I've not had many of those nights.
Okay.
Look at my career.
Won't have another night. How can you assure the American people that you won't have another night like the one you did in Atlanta?
Look at my career.
Look at the past year. I'll show them true national under pressure. There's 3 words that can sum up America. We'll show the Trump that the women of America should watch for. What do we? Oh my God, his career, your crime bill. Since you've been in politics, what have you done? Oh, he marched with the civil rights leader. All those you graduated top of your class. Okay, let me stop.
I've not had many of those nights.
No, he's not. He's not had many. He had astronomical moments like that.
It was a terrible night, and I really regret it happened. But the fact of the matter is, how can you assure you're going to be on faith that can intervene on your way to go to work tomorrow? Faith that. The fact of the matter is.
Watch this. Listen.
How can you assure you're going to be on faith that can intervene on your way to go to work tomorrow? Age wasn't the idea. I'm too old.
What? What are you talking about?
But the fact of the matter is, how can you assure you're going to be on faith that can intervene on your way to go to work tomorrow?
There's the moment we're talking about, sir. There's the moment. There is the moment. Oh, Ty, he's stuttering. That's not stuttering. That's going off into la-la land. Lost your train of thought right there in real time. Y'all can deny it all you want to.
Age,
When we play it again, listen to her question.
It was a look at my.
You won't have another. Simple. How can you assure the American people that you won't have another night like the one you did in Atlanta?
Look at my career. I've not had many of those nights. It was a terrible night, And I really regret it happened. But the fact of the matter is, how can you assure you're going to be on faith that can intervene on your way to go to, work tomorrow? Age wasn't, the idea I'm too old. Created over 15 million jobs, 21 million insured for the ACA, beat Big Pharma, relieved student debts for 5 million people, first black woman in the court. So I think I had a significant run, and that's how I'd measure me. Measure me what I've done. And by the way, in terms of
look at it, look, they trying their best not to let them go. Yep. Anyway,
my neurological capacity. I had a physical, a neurological physical as well in February. It's released. I released all my records.
Release that audio. Not Trump. Yeah, I mean, Trump would be like, I'm willing to show everything. I'm willing to test right now. We can do it right now. Right now, President Biden obviously is reading over something. That's why they're not showing us the video of him. Show us the video of President Biden right now saying what he's saying. Show us what he looked like. Show us, because I guarantee you President Biden has something in front of him. There's cue cards, piece of paper. He has something in front of him.
All of them. And I have a neurological test every single day. Try sitting behind this desk and making these decisions. You know it. Both of you know it.
Yeah, she laughing because she knows it's full of crap. He have a neurological test every day.
Single day. All of them. I released all my records. All of them. And I have a neurological test every single day. Try sitting behind this desk and making these decisions. You know it. Both of you know it.
She laughing. She could be laughing like, oh, yeah, we agree. No, you laughing at him because you know that's a bunch of bull crap. If he is having a neurological test every day, you should be concerned. If somebody in the medical field, if a doctor said to you, I need you to come in here and let me look at your heart every day, wouldn't you be scared that something's wrong with your heart? Yes, you would.
They know it. I'm not bad at what I do. And now, it doesn't mean I never make a mistake. I do. But I'm making those decisions.
Mr. President, if anybody in my family had a night like that, like if my Joe had a night like that, or my kids or anybody, I'd probably want to do some sort of workup and medical workup and make sure he's okay. Have you been tested for any age-related illnesses, pre-Parkinson's, or anything like that that might explain sort of having a night like that where you couldn't finish sentences?
They about to hand him that piece of paper with the cue card. Don't answer. Answer this way. They got them right there. Big old giant cue cards.
Look, I was feeling so badly before the debate. When I came back, they tested me for, I thought maybe I had COVID, maybe there was something wrong. I had an infection or something. They tested me. They gave me those tests. I was clear. So, but look, I had a bad night. But the fact of the matter is, look at what I'm doing. I mean, let me put it this way. If there was something that was wrong that night, it's not like it comes and that's one night and it goes away. That's why I've been out. I've been testing myself, been testing everywhere I go, going out and making the case. The night of that debate, I went out. I was out till 2 o'clock in the morning that very night. That very night, it drives me nuts, people talking about this. That very night, I'm talking to large crowds. Look at the crowds we've gathered everywhere from Atlanta to North Carolina.
By the way, a large crowd is anybody from 15 to 100 people for Joe Biden. That's a large crowd. Just saying.
To Pennsylvania, and look at the enthusiasm. But it was right after. Where the hell?
Okay.
No living being should.
Let me get off of this. All right, guys. So look, I just wanted to give y'all that little bit of a rundown of what y'all seen and what you are seeing before your eyes right now. And it's obvious that something is going on. We just seen how he was just talking even in his interview. There is no way without him having some shape, form, or fashion of cue cards behind closed doors, somebody just sitting there and they are pretty much, hey, do this. Look at this. This is what you're saying. Read off of this. He is not doing it off of a whim. We already see how it is. The fact that President Joe Biden will not answer questions. Look, 4 years of not being able to actually have the press ask him straight up questions right off the wind without him walking off and running away and waving his hand because they're afraid he's going to mess up. This was one of the biggest presidential cover-ups for a person that has a mental issue that we've ever seen. It plainly is. And I'm sorry to keep y'all for so long. But when it all comes down to it, ladies and gentlemen, they are protecting Joe Biden. They covered up for him. And in this phone interview, Joe Biden is having some type of cards that he's reading off of because we all seen with our own eyes that he is practically incapable of fundamentally answering questions on the whim when given to him. We seen it in the debate. We seen it throughout his career as the president. He either avoids them or people, thank you, let's go, take him, thank you. That's what they do. No live questions because he can't answer them live. He goes off on a tangent and he forgets what he's even talking about. Just like I just showed you guys here. Anyway, let me know what you guys think of this interview right here. Do you think that President Biden was being protected and that's why they didn't have him live with a video? Do you think that in this interview, they were trying to cover for even President Biden right now by her, okay, yeah, trying to move on because she know that he's going to walk himself into a complete disaster like he did on the debate night? How they kept on going, thank you, Mr. President, moving on to the next one because they knew he was going to talk his way into oblivion, right? Y'all let me know what y'all think about this by putting it in the comments below after this video. Do not forget to click this on your way out. Please click that so that this video can be circulated within the YouTube algorithm. Double check your subscription to see if you're still subscribed, all right? I am Ty Smith, Model Renaissance Man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, I pray every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.